In this video, we're going to go through a complete step-by-step guide how to get your real estate license in Louisiana. We're also going to cover how to pick the right brokerage to avoid failure. And at the end of the video, we're going to go through a complete checklist on all the costs associated with getting your license in Louisiana so you know exactly how much to budget. Let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, personal finance, and entrepreneurship. Before we get started, I want to offer you our free How to Get Licensed and Start Your Real Estate Career Guide. Everything in this video, plus a little bit more, will be inside that guide. So if you click it in the description down below, you'll be able to get your copy. So before we go into all the steps on how to get licensed in Louisiana, you have to meet some basic requirements. The first one is you have to be 18 years old or older. You have to have a high school diploma or a GED, and you have to be able to pass a background check that shows that you don't have any felonies or anything on your record that would prevent you from getting your real estate license. Now, before we dive into the exact steps, hit the like button and subscribe if you like this kind of content. It definitely helps the channel out, and we come out with useful content for real estate agents on a weekly basis and real estate entrepreneurs that are trying to grow their business. So the very first step to getting your real estate license in Louisiana is completing your real estate pre-license education. Inside these classes, you're going to learn a lot of things like real estate law, contract law, and basically how to conduct yourself as a real estate professional. In Louisiana, it is 90 hours, and that's a lot of time to spend in a classroom, especially if you're a full-time employee or you just have a crazy busy schedule. Because of this, we highly recommend you check out Colibri Real Estate School. They have really good classes. They're online, and you can do them at your own pace. And if you have a busy schedule, this could be the perfect thing for you. They have really great reviews, students love them, and they have a really high pass rate. So make sure you check them out. There's an affiliate link in the description below where you'll oftentimes find different sales and discounts on their real estate classes. Once you get through the pre-license education and you complete your 90 hours, you're going to want to spend some time to study before you actually schedule your exam. So studying for this test is super important because a lot of people actually fail the exam and they have to go back and retake it. So I'm going to give you a couple quick tips that help me pass my exam. The very first one is time block. Time block a couple hours every single day, Monday through Friday, and time block that to study and really learn the material even more. Because real estate school, you're going to learn a lot of things, but it can be information overload. And if you don't take time to study and really retain that knowledge, it might be a little challenging to pass the exam. Next is find a real estate study buddy if possible. Finding a study buddy to study with and use flashcards and kind of go back and forth and quiz each other can be a really powerful way to gain the knowledge you need and get through this process a lot faster. Now, if you can't find a real estate study buddy, I recommend the third option, which is using a company called Prep Agent. Prep Agent puts you through test-like simulations. It tests you on all the material, and it will actually interact with you and tell you why you're answering certain things wrong and why you're answering certain things right. And this helped me pass my exam. So if you want to check them out, there's an affiliate link down in the description below, and they have a really good product. But you might not need Prep Agent. If you have a study buddy, or if you're really good with just kind of going through textbooks and studying that way, you might not even need it. But if you need something a little bit extra to help you get through this process and feel confident taking your exam, I would highly recommend it. Once you pass the exam, it's time to take a step back and celebrate a little bit. The majority of people don't pass this exam, so the fact that you got through this process, completed your 90 hours, and passed your exam is a huge milestone, and you should definitely celebrate. Once you pass, it's time to find your sponsoring broker, and this is one of the more simple parts of the process, but it's one of the more important parts because if you didn't know, 87% of real estate agents that get into this industry fail. So everybody in your real estate class, only 13% of them on average will actually make it and build a successful business out of this career. So I highly suggest you do your research, and I'm going to give you a couple basic questions to ask while choosing your first brokerage. The very first one is going to be, what kind of mentorship do they provide? Do they provide a one-on-one mentor? I highly suggest you get with a brokerage that's going to give you a mentor for the first 3 to 5 deals. This will be a huge game changer when you're going through problems, when you're facing challenging situations in your first 3 to 5 deals. Being able to pick up the phone and call somebody that's already been there and done that will take a huge amount of stress off of you and it will make this entire process of learning how to build a successful real estate career a lot easier. The next question to ask is if they have any training programs in place that will take you from being a brand new agent all the way to building a career that is successful and profitable. So this is something that you're going to want to ask, because a good mentor is going to help you through challenging times, but they're probably out selling real estate on their own, and sitting with you every day to go through all these little things probably won't be possible. So having a good training program, even if it's training modules online to go through step by step, will be a complete game changer. And this is a very important question to ask. Even if they have live trainings every week for new agents at their office that gives you a clear outline of the things you need to be doing to be successful, that will definitely help increase the odds of you being successful in this career. Last but not least, you want to ask how you're going to generate business. Generating business is one of the most challenging parts of this business. Most agents are 100% commission, and if you can't figure out how to generate business, you're probably going to fail. So asking these questions is super important. The majority of brokerages are going to tell you to call your sphere of influence. They're going to ask you who you know, and they're going to teach you how to market to those people to generate business. However, if you don't have a big sphere of influence, you're going to want to know that this is how they're going to teach you how to do business, because it might not be the perfect fit for you. You might want to go to a team that's generating leads for you. You might want to go to an office that's going to do the marketing for you and pass clients off to you. Now, you might have to pay a higher commission split and actually make less money per deal, but at least you're closing deals. Once you find a sponsoring broker, you're going to submit your license application. So once you have everything together, you got your pre-license education done, you have a passing score from a real estate exam, you're going to submit your license application, and then you're going to get your background check done that shows that you don't have anything on your record that would prevent you from getting licensed. Once that's all done, then you're going to want to activate your license. At this point, you are a fully licensed agent. You made it through the process, and now it's time to start building your business. Now, this all sounds great, but you're probably wondering what it's going to cost you to get licensed. The very first fee to look out for is the pre-licensed education classes. Now, 90 hours is a lot of time, but you can usually find some good deals. So I would budget between $300 and $600 for this portion of getting licensed. Next, you're going to have the license exam fee. So to take your exam in Louisiana, it's going to cost you about $85. Then you have the license application fee and the background check, which I would budget about $90 for. Last but not least, you're going to have some fingerprinting fees, which will be about $50. The only other fee I would really be looking out for would be the fee to sign up at your first brokerage and the E&O insurance. So I'd budget an additional $200 to $500 for that. So you can get into this career for a relatively low amount of money. That's the good news. The hardest part is just getting yourself through the pre-license classes and getting started. Most people procrastinate, most people wait, and the truth is, the faster you get started, the faster you're going to get licensed, and the faster you can start building your new career. So let me know in the comment section below, what are you struggling with? Are you going to get your real estate license this year? And if you like this kind of content, smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.